How's it going? This is the trophy for the Hudson Alpha Tech Challenge in 2020. If you're watching this video, you probably have one of these, and so I just want to kind of show you how to use it in case you forgot what I said during the ceremony. But yeah, here it is. Congratulations on winning, and all the files are in the GitHub link below, so you can learn more about this trophy. So let's just kind of go over the major stuff first. The base of the trophy is a 3D printed. Our friends at Steamworks printed these for us. Saves us some time. On the front, you should see your award type, whether you're high school or professional level, and what place you got. And on the back, you'll see this Hudson Alpha Tech Challenge logo. On the ones that were extra, we just have Hatch on the front and 2020 in the back. But on the back we have an Arduino Nano. This is the microcontroller that runs the software. So that is an Arduino Nano clone. This one's kind of unique. It has a micro USB port as opposed to the mini USB that most Nanos have. So that was kind of cool. The reason I did that is most people have micro USB cords. They don't really have mini USB cords anymore. So that'll be helpful. And then up here we have our DS3231 real-time clock that also has a built-in temperature sensor. And then over here we have a 18650 rechargeable lithium battery that is hooked up to the battery charging circuit right here. So if you plug in your micro USB cord into here, it will charge this battery. This battery is a 12,000 milliamp hour battery, so it should last a while. And then because the Nano can't run off of the 3.7 volts, we have a DC boost converter that takes that 3.7 volts and boosts it up to about 8 volts that it's set out right now to power the Nano. You can change, although I don't recommend it, you can change the level of this output for the boost by turning this little knob here. Right now it's at 8 volts, but you don't want to go, I believe it's above 12 volts. So there should be no reason for you to change that, so just kind of leave that alone. And let's see, that's kind of it for the back. There's some Easter egg things in the back, so feel free to try and figure that stuff out. It's got the GitHub link, which I'll put down in the video below for the instructions and the different files that are used on that. It's got our sponsor logos. We got Hudson Alpha, Urban Engine, and Acclinate Genetics. And then some of these will show what the component is on the opposite side. So let's look at the front. Let's just start at the top. Up here you have a light sensor. That's an analog signal. 0 means completely dark and 1023 is very, very bright. Somewhere in normal lighting you might see around like 500 to 700, something like that. These little white squares are neopixels, also known as WS2812 RGB LEDs, red, green, and blue. They can take a value from 0 to 255 of any one of those colors and make, the 6 million color combinations. Let's see, we got a piezo buzzer, so you can make different tones and songs with that. We have some LEDs going down our DNA strand. We have the Hatch logo. This is a SAO version 1.69 connector. That is an add-on that you can take advantage of. Just Google SAO connector. I won't say what it stands for. It's not appropriate to say the first word. We have an OLED display. This is 128 by 32 pixels. We have some LEDs here that are sort of mimicking the LEDs that you'd find on the back of the Nano for the TX, RX, and then pin 13 is broken out there as well. This is our on and off switch. And then we have 5 buttons down at the bottom. We have A and B that are primarily used for scrolling through the demo software. C is used as like a select button. And then D is used as a select button, but only during the set clock functionality. Don't ask me why I changed it up for that, but that's how this worked. Of course, this is all for the demo software, so if you want to change the functionality of those buttons later, then that's perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and turn it on and kind of see what happens. So it turns on, it's going to boot to the award menu. Now, right now, it's just booting to the Urban Engine menu because this one's going to be given to Urban Engine. But all you got to do to get out of that menu is just press A or B. and you'll get to the different menus. So the first one we see here is clock, and if you press C, you'll just see the date and time and the temperature. And to get out of this, you can just press C again. And then we have set clock. So if you press C, you can set the clock. It's going to ask you for the hour. You can use A and B to change the hour. So I'm going to go back to 16. Then remember, you got to press D to set these things. And then set the minute, set the second, set the year, set the month, set the day. All right, and oops, I accidentally did that again. So let's just complete this. Okay. View temperature. So if you press C, you'll see the temperature in both Celsius and Fahrenheit. Light sensor. So if we look at that, right now it's saying 621. If I cover it up, it goes down to 60. And if you were to put a flashlight on here, it'd get brighter or increase its thing. Neopixels. If we press C, it just does a color wipe through all the neopixels. Buzzer. So that's just showing you what you can do with the buzzer. LEDs just scrolls through the strand down the DNA chain. And it also lights up pin 13. Battery uses the battery voltage. So right now we're hovering right around 4 volts or 3.99. And then demo mode, if you press C, you'll go into demo mode. But demo mode will loop forever. It doesn't exit, so if you're in demo mode, just remember to press the reset button that's down here. You can also press the reset button on the Arduino. Let's go into demo mode. It's basically going to show different sponsor logos and then go through all the different features and several NeoPixel animations, so let's check it out. So it's saying Hudson Alpha, Urban Engine, Acclinate Genetics, Present, Hudson Alpha Tech Challenge, aka Hatch. It's saying hack this trophy. This is open source hardware, open source software. And then it goes to your award menu. Here it's Urban Engine, and that's just going through different NeoPixel animations right now. Just does like a little buzzer just to kind of test it out. And then it's going through the light sensors, so you can see that change. And then now it's doing, or it's just saying hack this trophy, going through different NeoPixel animations. And it's showing the time. So right now it's 4:40. We got our temperature, 78 degrees in here. And then that's it. It kind of just loops back. So remember, you can't do anything to get out of this. So you just got to press the reset button in the middle, and then it'll start over again. So that's it. Remember to decode your trophy to find some Easter eggs, and check out the GitHub link to learn more, or if you want to get the bill of materials or view how this thing looks like on a schematic, that sort of thing. So again, congratulations winning the award, and hope you have fun with your trophy.